Hello, grandson. This is your grandfather. I'm going to tell you another story about your family. And this is a story about my father, Daddy Bill, and how he pretty much shut down the entire college, the school that he was attending. He only went to school after high school, after finishing high school. He only went to college for 2 years because the Depression came and he could no longer afford to go to college. But he did go to college for 2 years, and during the first year, he made extra money by being a drummer in a band. And they made money playing in restaurants and bars and things like that. And he went to a very conservative school, Guilford College, up in North Carolina. And they had a rule against dancing and music. The only music they could play was church music, and they weren't allowed to dance at all. And Dad always loved dancing. My dad and my mom often went dancing, and they always had a good time doing that. And so one day in the dining hall, all the students used to eat together for breakfast, lunch, and supper, just like you do at school at lunchtime. And they were in the dining hall, and they had planned something special. At just the right time, there was a signal. And when the signal went off, all these band members went to this closet where they had hidden their musical instruments, like the horn and a violin and maybe a guitar or something else, and Dad's set of drums. And they pulled all their instruments out and they started playing the music, and everybody started dancing. They danced one dance with one song, and then everybody grabbed their musical instruments, and all the students ran away from the dining hall. The professors were furious. In fact, the president of the college closed the school and said he would keep the school closed until he had the names of all the musicians in the band, and he was going to throw them out of college. There was my dad, who wanted a college education so badly, and the president was going to throw him out of school. Well, he didn't confess to the president, and nobody in the entire school told the president who the musicians were. Everybody kept it a secret. Everybody protected the musicians. And after being closed a month, the president of the college finally decided he had no choice but to reopen the college. And so that was the way that my dad and a few other musicians broke a long-standing ban, a rule against dancing at Guilford College. If you go to Guilford College today, they have dances and parties. And if you were to be a student at Guilford College, you ought to thank my dad, your great-grandfather, for making that happen, because he brought the change by playing that music.